done in the education sector in Odisha. There is no empirical evidence and critical success factors in post-implementation ERP systems in education sectors in Odisha. So actually, but my third research gap is that post-implementation era. That means everywhere I am getting research papers, everywhere I am getting many things, many papers I am getting in case of some different enterprise apart from the academics. They are doing their research during the implementation or before implementation, pre-implementation. But I am trying to getting the key success factors in the post-implementation era. My objective is to study the problems and prospects of implementation in private universities of Odisha, to explore the service quality of ERP implementation in private universities of Odisha, to examine the organization's efficiency of ERP implementation in private universities of Odisha, to demonstrate the challenges of ERP implementation in private universities of Odisha. So these are my hypotheses. Every hypothesis is designed with two concepts, that is null hypothesis and the alternate hypothesis. My hypothesis one with null concept is there is no significant impact of ERP implementation in private universities of Odisha. Alternate hypothesis of hypothesis one, there is a significant impact of ERP implementation in private universities of Odisha. Similarly, hypothesis two with null hypothesis, that there is no information efficiency of organizations for ERP implementation in private universities of Odisha. In hypothesis 2, the alternate one is there is an information efficiency of the organization for ERP implementation in private universities of Odisha. Similarly, hypothesis 3, in all hypotheses there is no positive effect of ERP service quality on the organization's performance in private universities of Odisha. In case of alternate, there is a positive effect of ERP service quality on the organization's performance in the private universities of Odisha. In case of hypothesis 4, that is my null hypothesis is there is no significant effect of ERP system quality on organization's performance in the private universities of Odisha. In alternate hypothesis of hypothesis 4, there is a significant effect of ERP system quality on the organization's performance in private universities of Odisha. In hypothesis 5, in case of null, there is no critical success factors and challenges in the ERP post-implementation stage. There are several critical success factors and challenges in the ERP post-implementation stage. This is my conceptual model, how the ERP quality is linked with organization performance and post-implementation era. The first hypothesis 1, hypothesis 2, 3 and 4. These 4 hypotheses is related with organizational performance, and hypothesis 5 is cleanly connected with post-implementation era. This is my way of research flow: the current knowledge and literature, ERP system implementation, current situation of private universities, develop university ERP model, discussion and recommendation. By going through these concepts, I will be able to complete my concepts, my thesis work. This is my framework by which I can be able to collect the data, that is internal documents, questionnaire and interviews. Research methodology, sir. The sample size refers to the number of sample units drawn from the selected private universities target population sufficiently representing the target population considered for the study. An extensive review of external literature and considering the number of variables being studied. A sample size of 517 stakeholders of ERP is following selected private universities of Odisha. That is from Birla Global University, Shiksha Anusandhan University, KIIT Institute of Industrial Technology, Centurion University of Technology and Management, and Gandhi Institute of Engineering and Technology University.
Why your own university is not there? SSC.
After on that era, I was doing this concept, and on that era that and during the time of 2015, 2015 to 17, I had selected these universities. On that time, some part of the university was covering ERP.
It's better not not do.
Yeah.
Because then that would be a bias.
Yeah.
They did not have the ERP that do that. When we started also.
I had asked.
But there could be some other way around as well. You don't want to expose your.
Ah.
That could be one of the things, but the fact is that that time there was no ERP.
The PhD is awarded by SSU.
Yeah.
And you are trying to find fault with SSU, it could not be right.
So here we used SPSS, SAS and MS Excel software tools for the data reliability along with factor analysis and ANOVA. So the primary data was collected through the questionnaire, and getting the sample size, I had used the formula of simple random sampling. This is the formula by which the sample size for the study is decided 95% accuracy and 5% error margin. For the approximate population of 10,000, after calculation we found the minimum sample size should be 370, but I have taken 517 samples for our study. This is demographic analysis, total respondent and samples that I had questioned and interacted with these 331 male people and 186 female people. And this is my pictorial representation. I have used some age constraints also, that is below 25 years, 35 years, 36 to 45 years, 46 to 55 years, above 56 years, and this is why I had presented this on this diagram, on this image, that is 16.5%, 8.3%, 31.2%, the representation of this tabular. Designation respondents, so I had taken assistant professors, associate professors, students, parents and employees.
No problem.
So professor, I could not be because of their busy schedule and less number of professors could be able to connect it. So within single digit, so that I could not be able
And why? Because sometimes if you look at ultimately the decision making comes from a professor as such. The others are implementers, right? Say take custom process, associate professor, they are implementing things. Yes, the decision is taken by a professor or a team or the related team. That is the answer.
The experiences, those questions I had asked to the people who are having this number of experience, that 5 to 10 years, 10 to 15 years, 15 to 20 years, and above 20 years. This is the my demonstration hypothesis. I am wanting to prove the hypothesis, and that is first I have taken KMO populated for the data validity, where I am getting in the KMO 0.884 and in the populated that is 0.004. So which is KMO I am wanting the value should be 0 to 1, and in case of populated that should be less than 0.004, 0.05, which is accepted here. And in case of reliability state, Cronbach alpha should be equal to near to 1, that is 0.855. There are 8 factors considered for the impact of ERP implementation in private universities of Odisha that I have taken, sir. That is using the eigenvalue, where my value will be greater than 70%, and according to these 8 factors, I am getting this scree plot. ANOVA tests, where my p value will be less than 0.05, which will be accepted. Otherwise, it will be null hypothesis. So, alternate hypothesis is accepted. According to the result presented in ANOVA, p value is 0.002, which is less than 0.05, is significant. Therefore, the null hypothesis is rejected and the alternate hypothesis is accepted. So, we can conclude there is a significant impact of ERP implementation in private universities of Odisha, and they should implement the ERP system. Similarly, this is the hypothesis T, what I had just presented in the before slide. There is no information efficiency of the organization of two ERP implementation by the University of Odisha. There is an information efficiency of the organization of two ERP implementation in by the University of Odisha. Similarly, KMO and portal test and done for this data validity and reliability test I done for data reliability. The drawback alpha is 0.925, which is near to 1. Similarly, KMO test is 0.929, which is near to 1. And significant value of in particular test it is 0.00, which should be less than 0.05.